you're so stupid. No, it's my so stupid. No, not you are so stupid. That's you're so stupid. That belongs to you. That's mine. That's what I mean. So, if an alien, if they existed, if an alien came to Earth, he might think,
all you of Earth are idiots.
Hey, it's Jabbo. Welcome to BrickTsar. It's been a crazy day, and I've been very busy, so I didn't really get to do a lot this day, the day that I'm filming this. But I did get something in the mail that I'm going to show, and it relates to the minifigure. Actually, the buildable minifigure. This is the one we just saw with Emma and Bob. They sent me the picture of theirs that they pieced together, and this is one of the coolest Lego sets. So that's going to be the set that we're featuring. Even though I've reviewed this, if you want to see a very boring review from years ago, we're going to talk about that. And I'm wearing my Star Trek shirt, and I was searching comments on my channel about Star Trek. You have to go a ways back, I guess, to find them, because Lego's never made anything with Star Trek. So I'm going to mention that briefly, something about Star Trek and my Star Trek shirt. I got to do the Will Riker thing. I need a chair to put my leg over. But so that's it's going to be a rather short video, and we'll also discuss something on my wanted list. All right, so it's funny. Okay, I have a hard time. I'm managing a lot of different ways that people can communicate with me, and I get a lot of excellent suggestions. I get nice, funny comments. I get people asking me questions. I get all kinds of comments. And somebody had commented about the sticker, because I've always mentioned how the sticker that's on this minifigure, this is set 3723, it's cracking and it's coming all apart. And there were at least three stickers. There was the big sticker that says Lego, the sticker that goes on the hat, and there's an extra one, which I ended up building another hat. It comes with the green one. I built one out of blue parts. And this minifigure, this buildable minifigure, it's if you look for one of these in a box, it's going to be rather expensive. But all of the parts are relatively common. Now, some of the blue, the 2x8s, 2x6s are a little less common, but they became more common when Lego made. There were a couple of the game sets had these bricks, and there were a few others that have had them. So there's a few more sets that came out in recent years that have those. But yeah, that was the hardest part when I was piecing it together. That and some of the green elements. But now even when I built this 1x3 green was hard to get, and now there's a ton of them. So yeah, it's one that a lot of people do like to piece together. And now I wish I could do it all over again, because I did have to end up using some older parts, and you see a lot of different colors in the blues, which is actually, if I used all new parts, it might look like that too, because blue tends to yellow pretty bad. But the figure has the posable arms, but I think you got to pull it out. Yeah, you got 4 angles that you can put it, which is a little disappointing, because it uses it's got the plus sign. Oh wait, it didn't come off. I was going to show it to you. Anyway, you know what I mean. It's not that posable. All right, so put it back together. Yeah, and so the figure. A lot of people have used the basic design of the build to build their own customs, and you can build it. Basically, you just take the pattern, keep within the pattern, and you can build any minifigure. You just adjust the colors. You can even build like if you want to do a space logo, you could probably build it with bricks and plates and things like that. So I've seen a lot of different things that people have done with this design to make their own custom of it. And I think hair it would be the hardest thing, because this minifigure came with a hat, and so making the hair with a little trial and error, you could probably come up with a design. You can even make it removable like they did with the hat. We'll put the blue hat on them. on them now. But the big problem, again, I mentioned, is the sticker. And that relates to our haul for the video, which is Lego Life magazine. No, that's not it. It's, but yeah, I got another Lego Life magazine. But to me, the Life magazine, although it's it's similar to the Lego Club magazine, I'm just not as into it as I used to. Maybe I'm getting older, but I always like the pages that have the kids and their creations. That's always been my favorite thing, even when I was younger, in my 20s when they started doing these magazines. I was never a kid. I was never a kid for any of the Lego magazines. When Bricklink started, I was already in my 20s. So I missed out on getting that as a kid. So I went to eBay. And so I think I was in the middle of saying something before and I stopped. But it's like I have a hard time managing all the comments. And I got a comment. And I don't remember which way they contacted me. I looked on Instagram and I looked on Facebook, so I can't remember which way they messaged me, but they sent me a link to an eBay listing which I had already purchased, but of course they didn't know that. But I was like, that's so cool. It's like I had mentioned that I needed the sticker, and they were like, hey, I found this on eBay. And so I really appreciate it when people do things like that. And I would feature the comment here if I could find it, the message. And I get so many, and so I do. To you that do leave me comments, leave me messages, even people that write me letters, is that sometimes I will forget. I mean, I forget a lot of things. And I don't mean to do that, but I do appreciate it. I do appreciate the suggestions. And so we found these from a place we've bought several stickers from. Oh, man, this one's got a string on it. I think it's going to be all right. But it's BrickStickerShop.com. And it's on eBay. He has tons of stickers based on different Lego sets, discontinued Lego sets. So the question is, how close is the size? And I do believe that the little stickers, I tell you what, I'm going to come off the tripod for this. No, well, actually, I'm not going to come off the tripod. The camera is. I didn't put the hat on right. So I'm going to compare this one. I'm not going to replace these in this video because I want to make sure I do it right if I do replace them. So there's the original. Those are genuine original Lego stickers. Let's see. Can you see how they're cracked? Let's see if I can focus on it. It's got a crack in it. A couple of cracks. And I think that's from the pieces settling. I don't know. And then this one. See if I can focus on it. Yeah, look how it's got a vintage look to it, huh? I'm pretty sure it's from moving it around and it's settling and things. And so the sticker here, it actually looks like the color seems all right. I mean, it's hard to tell because this one's got the blue background. If I put it there, but I think the custom one here is a little bit bigger. And now we're going to compare this one. Oh, can't focus. It's pretty close. So looking where the crease is there, you can't go by the outside because it's not the crease, but where the cut is. I think these are measured better than some of the other ones I had. The sticker was the wrong size, and it's about 2.5 inches wide, so I think it's the right width. So for just a few dollars, you can get you a custom that looks good enough to the original. So if you are piecing together this set and you want that sticker, might as well go with this. I mean, it's better than paying a couple $100 for the originals, and then they end up cracking and looking like this. I actually kept the original sticker sheet that these came on, even though the sheet is empty. It is somewhere down here in the basement. I don't know where it is in the basement, but I did not throw it away. And so when I find that sticker, add that to the list. I need to write that down. The sticker sheet for this, what I would like to try to do is take the blow dryer or some other method, take this sticker off and put it back on the original sticker sheet and just put it away. So I say, hey, I have the original. It's still complete, but put this one on there to see if it looks better and see how it lasts over time compared to this one. Because this is only going to get worse. That's for sure. So if you don't know, I do like Star Trek. I actually have liked Star Trek since before Star Wars was invented. So I like both of them. And I think in my imagination, I can imagine a world where Star Trek and Star Wars are in the same universe. Why not? It's all make believe anyway, right? But Star Trek is something I really wish Lego had the license to. Probably doesn't work with them having Star Wars. There might be some kind of competitive thing there. But, you know, I think there's a lot of things that you could do with Star Trek, especially now that they have multiple shows. There's not as much iconic stuff as you have with Star Wars, but there's a lot of things. And I would love to see Lego do something with Star Trek, like some of the mocks that people have made with Star Trek. So I get asked questions sometimes, not a lot, about Star Trek, and yeah, I would love. That's usually one of the things. Like somebody, what thing would you like to Lego to make? It'd be a Star Trek Enterprise, the original Enterprise, with no B, no C, no D, just NCC 1701. But Mayo Hasko asked a question. I'm not sure when he asked it. It was the most recent Star Trek comment on my channel, I think. But he asked, had I ever thought of running some O-scale trains, which I showed in a previous video here on this channel. But they're mainly on my other channel. Trains are fun. But show the O-scale trains and the Lego trains running side by side and in a loop or something. And he mentioned the Star Trek train and the Mr. Freeze train. That's the blue and white Lego train that came out in 1999. And I should do that. But the one thing I have been thinking about doing, and I want to do, is make it where a Lego train could pull an O-scale train on Lego tracks. So there's a way of modifying the track to where it's the right width for O-scale. So yeah, make because everybody does customs, but you're kind of limited on the rails. You either got the narrow gauge or the 6 wide stuff that we use now. But the O scale is like one stud off of that. So the hard part with that is making the curves, because the Lego curves, you wouldn't have the right radius for the inner curve. So I was trying to figure out a way around that, because you can actually make an O-scale Lego train that runs on Lego track and can pull O-scale manufactured, like Lionel type cars. That's an idea I had. So this is something that's the many ideas I have in my head that I never fulfill or bring to creation or whatever. I'm tired. It's been a crazy day. Did I mention? Did I mention?
Why is it so important that you want to contact the governments of our Earth?
Because of death.
Because all you of Earth are idiots.
Now, you just hold on, Buster.
No, you hold on.
And I live on Earth too. All right, so got to do a wanted list item before I end this video. So what's on BrickTsar's wanted list? And I can't do Star Trek because they haven't made a Star Trek set yet. So since there's everywhere you look, it seems like there's a dumpster fire. I thought that my set that I would mention that is on my wanted list is one that I don't think I'll ever find what I really want from it, which is the box and the instructions, or the instructions. The box may be the instructions for all I know, but the set 305, and it's a fire truck. I think it came out in 1964. It's 170 pieces, and I'm pretty sure I can piece it together from vintage parts. I haven't actually sat down to do that. It's one of those things where I just need to print it out and just go start getting the parts. But I really need to get things sorted. Again, work on the sorting first and then start trying to piece together sets. Might be the way to go instead of trying to make things a bigger mess. So yeah, the fire engine. That's one of the first Lego brick-built fire engines. There were other fire engines that were HO scale, but I collect fire engines. Did you know that? Usually fire chief cars, but yeah, it's also a large wheel vehicle set, so I collect those, and so that's on my wanted list so we can put out the dumpster fires. But anyway, I think that's all I'm going to talk about in this video. Actually went a little bit longer than I thought it would. And today I didn't really accomplish anything at all as far as working in the basement. I had a long day, just came down here and filmed this video, and that's all I did in the basement. So hopefully next video we will have made a dent in at least something down here instead of adding to the pile, but it'll probably be a haul. But anyway, thank you for watching. Beam me up, Scotty. Or is it O'Brien? What was O'Brien up to? I think he was the true hero of Star Trek The Next Generation.
You see? You're stupid minds. Stupid! That's all I'm taking from you. Get back here, you jerk!
Let him finish.